Hi, welcome back to my channel. You're wondering where's the exterior bit? I will do it like what happened before with that baby, with the 370Z Premium. I will do some parts here in the cabin because there's music playing outside. There's a test drive event going on today for the new Nissan Terra, which I am inside right now. And also there are Navaras as well for test drive. I can just see it outside. The same one I reviewed last June. So what do I think of the look of the new Nissan Terra? I love it. It's kind of like a mini Nissan Patrol. That's what everyone says right now. I will agree because of the new front fascia. I'll be very honest. I'm not sure with the chrome parts, but at least it's not as plenty as you think. I do like the chrome part of the grille. I do really like that. So what's new with the Nissan Terra? Let's start with the exterior. You have new LED fog lights and taillights, fender garnish, new wheels, a new front bumper, and the V-Motion chrome grille. As I said, that's the official name for it. Rear disc brakes only for the VL variants, the top of the line versions. 4x2 and 4x4 to be specific. I do love this maroon color. Wait. I do love this maroon color. I'll just put on screen the official name. Also, you have 225 millimeters of ground clearance, which is somewhat the same in the Nissan Navara Pro 4X. And I'm surprised this has more wading depth than that car. This has 800 millimeters of wading depth compared to the Navara Pro 4X's 600 millimeters. Very impressive. So this is a capable off-roader. That is already a good sign. So this is the very updated interior of the Nissan Terra. I love this. This is only one color, by the way, of the dashboard. It's maroon, but at least it color matches this car. This one's plastic. Yeah, a few plastic bits. At least this one is soft for where you put your elbow. I'm very sad that they removed the tree up here from the Navara and the old Terra as well. Very big infotainment system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and there's Bluetooth mirror link as well. So I will try this later on in the test drive. Of course, I don't have the keys for this car in the showroom. Also, you have a wireless paddy here, a 12-volt socket, one USB-C and one USB port, your rear cooler switch here, and you have here a wireless charging pad. That's something new also for the new Nissan Terra. And here you have a shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system like before. Just a little update on the switch as well in terms of the design only. Sadly, they removed the cup holders here on the side where it used to be. They're all here now in the middle. They're very deep, so it kind of fits big bottles as well. That's very good. Also, this is the coolest thing in this class of SUV. Your tumble switch for the seats. So you just pull that. And it folds down. That's very cool. So you have your hill descent control here. Your rear diff lock only, like in the Navara Pro 4X as well. Electronic parking brake. A new design as well for the gear lever. So this is still the same Jatco 7-speed automatic transmission like in the 370Z Premium and the Navara Pro 4X that I've driven last June. So at least there's still physical buttons here. Just a bit more of a design cue change than more of adding stuff on it. Still fine. Not bad at all. You have a start-stop button here. You have a bit of a silver lining here. Your glove box is quite big. Okay, no, decent actually. Just decent. So you have cup holders and cubby spaces on either side. It's big enough. So you have your window switches here on the side, chrome door handle. You have a few more switches here, your parking sensors, your trip reset, your cruise control. I'm surprised it's here. It's not like somewhere here on the steering wheel. Something I just noticed. And there's another button here on the down here. Well done. There. Your electronic stability program. That's why you turn it off. Oh, then have to step out the car because there are a lot of people checking out this new Terra. So I got lucky also today that I'm allowed to test drive one. Also, you have your electronic switches here for the seats, for the driver's side only. The rest is manual, sadly. And I go back in. Visors, actually big. No, but you have a ticket clip at least. So same with the other one, yep. You have your sunglasses holder here. I cannot believe I said sunshade in the Navara Pro Flex. What the heck? Sunshade here. Sunshade here. So you control some of the lights here as well. So you have your new instrument cluster here. I will demo it later when I get to drive the new Terra. Also, I cannot explain much of the tech. This has Nissan Intelligent Mobility Package. So there's a lot of features for this variant of the Terra. Please refer back in the spec sheet that I showed you earlier. The only thing I can explain with that though is this. I'll try to demo it also later. If you don't want to use this one here for your reverse camera, you can actually activate it here. I will know later how you will use it. So right now, let's go to the back. So this is the rear seats of the Nissan Terra. Yeah, that's the thing with this car. It's so high. Some people might find it hard to get into. So I'm very impressed with this rear seats. I've never been in a Nissan Terra, not even the old one. But space here in the back, not bad at all. Not bad. I have enough knee room, enough leg room. Also, I didn't mention, now at least all the seats are zero gravity seats. So I'm expecting this to be a comfortable ride. But I'm wondering how the NVH will fare. That was my only complaint with the Navara Pro 4X in terms of the engine noise only. The rest is fine. So I'm keen to know that later. So back here in the rear, you have two aircon vents here. One USB-C and one USB port here. Actually, there's a very slight transmission tunnel only. That much. So if I sit here in the middle, oh, still impressive. Very, very impressive. And speaking of headroom, you have your aircon switches on the ceiling for this. And actually for the third row as well. So that's very handy. This is actually also the Nissan Terra's party piece. There's a TV here. You can actually connect an HDMI cable on the third row, which I'll show later. So you can actually play PlayStation here, or if you wanna watch with your friends, just plug the laptop and it will connect here on the TV. That's very, very cool. Also, you have lights here on either side. And then there's one in the back, which I'll go to right now. Wait, few more things. There's seat pockets here, but it's covered on both seats. And the ISOFIX headers. There. Right there. These seats are really, really soft. Just how I remember it in the Nissan Navara. So sitting here in the third row, I have a very big complaint. Okay, knee room and headroom is fine. By the way, this seat is all the way forward, okay? So imagine if I put it all the way back. It's a very, very tight squeeze. And my biggest complaint, the wheel well here, the rear wheel well. Look, I cannot put my foot flat on the floor at all. That's it. So I'll be very, very honest. This is annoying to be in the back seat. Unless you sit in the middle. No wheel well. It's there. It's flat. I'll be fine here in the middle of the third row. Wow, I've never been disappointed in a car yet. Now pa lang. Yeah, no, this is what I mean. So I can further elaborate. There. Look, there is a wheel well. You cannot. That's my foot's already flat. That flat. Look. Oh yeah, that's a problem here. So probably this third row will be strictly for kids only. Yeah. I'm very disappointed with that. I'm sorry. Just being very, very honest. And how you connect to the TV is here, the HDMI port. Right there. And you have a USB port here. Okay, not bad. You have one cup holder here, but on the other side, since there's nothing on it, you have two cup holders. And seatbelt holders on either side as well. Wait, I'll give you a better view. There. The window here in the back is okay, just alright. You have a grab handle here and two more air conditioning vents right here and a light. So that's about here in the back. I'd rather lie down here in the third row. Let's go to the back.
Ilang na-release yan eh. Four by two.
So, driving the new Nissan Terra. First impression, I find the steering little bit heavy, but not as heavy as you think. It's just heavier than the Nissan Navara Pro 4X that I drove. But there is a good amount of feel to it, I can say. And I'm just in demo. I'm very impressed with the response. Yeah, it will tend to stay in the gears for longer. It hesitates to upshift sometimes, but it's not too bad at all. And of course, having these seats and the updated suspension like in the Pro 4X, I'm very impressed with this ride quality. Very, very impressed. So I'm not sure with the competitors. I cannot say because I have not driven any of them yet. Okay, visibility is not that bad. Of course, you have all the tech in the world. I am also impressed with the quality and all the cameras in here. Just slight lag only with the infotainment, but it's not too bad as I said. And of course, I would like to thank again Sir Jonathan Darag off camera right here for letting me drive this so early that some of the vloggers can't even book test drives of this. I don't mind a short test route only, but at least I got to drive it. Okay, in D mode, it hesitates quite a bit only. I would say performance is very decent. Of course, being a turbocharged vehicle, a turbocharged diesel, to be more specific, it's very powerful as well. Also, visibility is not that bad. Even though you have a higher driving position, it's not too bad at all. Okay, in manual mode, it's way more responsive, I could say. It actually pulled down way better than in D mode. But I don't know why in D mode, it's not as responsive as the Navara Pro 4X, just being honest. Even though they're the same, I just find it hesitates slightly only. And also, the big improvement I could say that I did not like in the Navara Pro 4X, the NVH. You can still hear the engine noise. That was my biggest complaint of the Navara. Also, the blind spot monitoring is a very, very useful feature for this car. And it works really well, I have to say about that. Yeah, this is a slightly heavier car than Navara Pro 4X. But, as I said, performance-wise, it's not bad at all. So, a lot of familiarities with the Navara Pro 4X. Yeah, the big car, heavy steering. But I would say the Navara is slightly lighter only. Suspension, it's so comfortable. Very, very comfortable. And the signature Nissan aircon is also cold. I cannot say much because it's really, really familiar with the Navara Pro 4X. But I would say I'd get this over the Navara because of the high wading depth. And it's better insulated unlike the Navara. So if you try to upshift, it makes this beeping sound now. There. Yeah, manual mode is way more responsive than in drive mode. And fuel consumption wise, I'm just driving around Shaw Boulevard. It's doing 20.4 liters per 100 kilometers. There were a lot of people driving this. Take note, okay? I'm not doing the same route as I did in the Navara Pro 4X. Okay, the slight hesitation in D mode. I won't say there's turbo lag, just there. Like half a second, it will go from a standstill. It's a big SUV, what do you expect? At least the trade-off is it's very, very comfortable, unlike the Fortuner. Performance, I'm really impressed. It pulls just as hard as the Navara. Especially in manual mode. Manual mode is great. Very good kickdown as well. I love this automatic transmission. Like half a second delay only. It's not that bad at all. This is just a regular automatic transmission. Don't forget. This is not a dual clutch or anything else. Yeah, not bad. So during U-turn, horn's funny. The handling is so composed. I also love the feeling of this new steering. I know I said earlier it feels kinda hard, but driving it now for the first time, not too bad at all. Also steering, driving it a bit more now. Good amount of feel. Just a touch heavier than the Navara Pro 4X. That's all I have to say with this car because, to be honest, it's just like a Navara, but just slightly better. So that's it. Thank you, Sir Jonathan, again, and Nissan Shaw Boulevard and Auto Hub Group as well. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. Bye-bye.